Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever it is, wherever you're at. Hi, I am Big John TW. And this right here, oh yeah, my stream. Let's go. All right. Woo. All right, so what are we doing? Today we're gonna run some quests. Let's see how this pans out. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right. Right now, most of my friends don't believe they're on, so we'll probably just her is on. Hmm, she is on. I'll send her an invite. But for now, what we'll probably do, I'm 38. Let's see, where do I need to do for 38? 38 we'll do 2FF. And being as though nobody's on yet, let's hook up some of the tunes. All right. All right, let's see. Let's go. Huh.
Hey, Big John.
Hey, what's up?
So what's going on tonight?
I think we'll just be probably doing some missions, but I'm not quite for sure yet. But we're definitely doing some of the Paragon streets.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. Purr can't keep the toothpicks to keep her eyes open.
Oh, well,
I
then
think
maybe.
I think the heat got her.
Oh, well, I mean that's understandable. That shit happens.
Yeah. I mean, she's been sleeping, I think, all day and stuff. She just came on, but she hasn't typed anything yet. Yeah, she worked some overtime last night, I think.
Ah,
Hopefully that new ICP works out for her.
oh yeah. I hope that works out for her too. That sounds like a great deal.
Goodbye, MediaCom.
The only thing that sucks about it is she finally got MediaCom all leveled out, and now she's gonna wind up going to someone else.
Oh, they don't get her with the disconnect charge. It's all reflected up so bad.
Well, I'm pretty sure she only had like a 1-year contract anyway, so she only had 1 year obligated. And they've screwed around for so long that the 1 year should be almost over.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, let's go. Got him. Hey, that's a Connor.
Yeah, that's a Connor. We just got back inside from taking a walk, and he's playing with his new guilt-inspired squeaky toy. I'll be there in a minute. I'll be here in a minute to hang out. I'm jumping in the shower because I am so hot, it's not funny.
Oh, that's fine. See, Chad, that's when you know shit's gone sideways. You taking a shower for an internet date. What the fuck up? Hey, perfect weapon.
Hello.
Looking for an invite?
Sure. I guess I don't know what's going on, but yeah, why not?
Micro?
Yeah.
All right, boys.
What is the game plan?
Right now we're trying to spank some freaks. Probably just do some, probably just goof around, act stupid, do some land quests
Sounds good to me.
or some paper quests, some paper missions.
Got a pizza in the oven, but should be done about 5-ish minutes.
All right, well, I mean, you can take a break in like 5 minutes. That's cool. I'm gonna bring her in here. There we go. All right. Now, Let's go, boys. Let's go, let's go. Oh, can't believe I missed that. Oh, that is sweet. What the hell is that? Oh, dude, I love that pole arm. It looks nasty.
Oh, the one that looks like a lightsaber.
Heck yeah.
Of course, my character's based on Ozone from the Break-In series, so he's got to have he's got to have electric.
Oh, thank God they had those doors there to build up the anticipation of reaching the elevator. Taking Micro had to take the stairs.
There's two guys who left the line downstairs.
Well, you know.
That's on purpose. They go back and tell everybody else what happened.
Yeah, how else are you supposed to build a reputation? You keep killing them all like that. I want my time on the first 48. You are extremely quiet.
What, tonight?
No, not you. Perfect.
My mic is?
Yeah.
I was gonna say his mic is about perfect for me, so you might have him turned down.
I have him at 150%.
Oh.
You have him all the way turned up?
Nope. 100% only.
See, all this is fine and dandy until one day you hear that and then it stops. Then everybody freaks the fuck out.
What do you mean?
Because normally that means he swallowed the squeaker.
Oh. Yes, I bought you all sorts of treats today.
Oh, thank you. I didn't even know you cared like that.
Well, I bought him, they're called Good and Fun.
Are they German?
No, they're triple flavor chews, so it's a long-lasting deep fried with premium chicken wrapped around it, dried, and pork flavoring.
Can you imagine if they tried to sell human food like that? This is a triple flavored egg. So it's a fucking egg. What do you? You're not. Unfortunately, you're not going to taste all that. And if you've ever seen a dog eat, I doubt if he's going to taste it either. Irony. You spend this much time to get flavored treats for a dog that eats cat shit.
Yes.
You call love.
That's what they need to make is cat shit flavored dog treats.
Hey, John, can we insert some wet bird jokes now?
Yeah.
Oh, are we referring wet fur? Yeah, fur is wet. Fur is sitting here in a wet bikini, soaking wet, sitting on Deadpool's lap. There. We'll fuel your fantasies for a little while.
Yeah. Well, we know that it's over 100 degrees there right now.
Yeah. See, you had me at fantasies until you mentioned the temperature, and then that's a hell no.
I didn't even dry off from the shower. I just was like, yeah, it's hot enough. I'm already air dried.
Because you're in Southern Illinois. Shit dries. Wait. Are you sure you're in Southern Illinois? You got like 100% humidity. You have a better chance of taking a shower and getting wetter when you get out. Giggity.
Yeah, I'm not getting wet in that way. Too freaking hot for that.
I'm talking about I'll pass the fuck out. That's what you get that way.
The only thing I'm drying is my hair.
Don't worry, the only thing that's drying is nothing.
Actually, inside of my apartment with all of the air conditioning running, it's actually a beautiful about 70 degrees and nice and cool. And with the fans blowing, there's a nice breeze, so I'm air drying perfectly fine, thank you. Just don't ask me to go out to my kitchen.
All right.
It's too hot out there.
So, Paragon, last package.
The package is here. I haven't even looked at it because by the time I got up, I had my nervous breakdown because I lost my car keys, my house keys, and everything else and needed to get moving. And got back here. I've just gotten back, walked the dog, and then got in the shower. I haven't had time to do anything.
Did you find your keys?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Hop on out, Purr.
So where did you
I didn't know I was in a mission.
Where did you lose them?
Well, apparently at some point in time, they went from being on top of the cookie container that I had to somehow inside the junk pocket of my bag.
Contrary to popular belief, your house keys and car keys are not junk. I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't classify them that way.
Well, I call it my junk pocket on my, because that's where I should say it's my nursing pocket. There we go.
Is that like your prison pocket?
Yes, it is. where I stuff all the stuff that I need at work that I don't need every minute of the day at work. It's where my blood pressure cuff, my stethoscope, my all of that is.
You didn't see the news in Florida? They evacuated another building that was 150 feet from the one that collapsed in Miami.
No.
Yeah, they found a structural beam that snapped on the building. Was 50 years old. So they get the people out. So there's 160 unit owners that get out of the building right now. They don't know how long they'll be out.
Now, keep in mind, you do realize how much corruption there has to be in order for that to happen.
Oh yeah.
Like, first of all, the city codes, the county codes, and the state codes have to be shit in order for it not to get caught until this stage.
I mean, you said the word Miami. It means corruption, right?
I was going to say, it's Florida. Trust me, if they can get away with not doing something down there, they don't do it. I live down there. That's one of the reasons I kept moving back to Maine.
Yeah, well, just saying. Some people don't put two and two together always.
I always have so much good after showering.
Oof. All right, let's play some music. I actually love this song.
Yeah, this package is a package of sample scents, and tomorrow you should be getting the lipstick tubes.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I'll get it right here. Let me go do that.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just, it's hot and I'm exhausted, even though I slept all day.
Yeah, I know.
And they were trying to get me to come in at 6 o'clock tonight.
Man, how long does this blinded last for? Jesus.
Papa Yellow.
I don't have one.
What are you fighting?
Arachnode.
Fortunatos and tarantula mistresses.
I think it was the spider one that wound up blinding me, but Jesus Christ, the thing was like 3 minutes long.
Hello.
Wow, they packaged these really well.
Yeah. Hey, God, dance on the floor, get around me. Okay. Girl.
And by package this one really well, I mean they have a lot of tape on hand. Okay, small business. We don't have the packaging to ship everything out in. Scissors are an option.
Batman.
I'm still cutting the tape to get the plastic bubble wrap off the. I'll give you a hint. They spent more in packaging than they did on the there were spent on the scents that are inside it.
It's like you need scissors to open scissors.
Yay! That's like which came
That's why I
first?
have-
Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Which did you unpack first, the knife or the scissors?
Yeah.
That's why I have lots and lots of ties.
You need scissors to open scissors, but eggs are in those tiny little cartons.
We got in the room there.
Victoria's Secret, Amber Romance.
I don't know who that Amber is, but fuck her. She doesn't need romance.
Louis Vuitton, Pierre Noir. Hey, nice. Oh, what's this one? It says Hawaii. It says Hawaii, and I know it's a really bad joke. It's really going to come off on me, but is it going to smell like burned pineapple? It just says Hawaii. What does Hawaii smell like?
Get a cloud, I think.
Right now, sulfur.
That's why I'm like,
What, too soon?
that's not an accurate. Yeah, that's why I was like, too soon. Orange summer. Ooh. Orange blossom, peach, lemongrass. YSL. More black opium. Pineapple, pomelo, orange. Yummy. Bath bomb making.
Crap. Where you at, Terravoto? There you are.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
fell down the hill.
battling right now.
There you go.
You guys doing the respec?
No, we're just doing some some FF missions. Want to join us? Miss Medieval.
How can he fucking shred a tennis ball into such small pieces?
Doggy magic.
The same way he can always have that puppy breath.
Puppy teeth are small.
Howdy. Oh, you haven't seen this puppy lately, have you?
Just the pictures I've seen in general, I think.
Oh,
Sorry
let's see
about
what we
that.
can do here.
You mean,
Because we need a size comparison. He ain't small no more. He's like a monster now. That collar that came with him when I got him, I've had to loosen it twice.
All right, so y'all are wanting to do the respect mission. Which one is that?
oh, the tree spec? Not the tree spec, but the respec. First two
Yeah.
are Independence Fort.
What level? One in IP, Founders Fall.
Right, Founders is the third one. That's right.
Yeah.
A while since I've done those.
So there you guys go. That's how big Connor is now, and that's my legs beside him.
Wow.
Like I said, he's not small no more.
Growing like a weed.
Yeah. I'd say he is at least 45 pounds at this point, and he can whip me around on that leash, so.
It's 45 pounds of solid muscle.
Yes, he is.
And with a 780 credit score.
He's getting there, but yeah, that's him beside my legs, so that gives you an indication of just how big he is now.
Oh, Becca, Lady Grey, your favorite.
What level you got to be for Lady Grey?
35.
I mean, we can do it. Y'all want to do a Lady Grey?
Favorite was sarcastic, but it is fun to see her squirm sometimes.
Said her and
That
squirm.
Hamadon. It's that weakened Hamadon.
When he gets his ass kicked, though, PW.
Thankfully, you're in Ohio. You'll take the blame for that one.
Also, I got attacked by a large bug again last night, and this one screamed at me.
Oh.
See, I would like to say something, but I also know that Scary is in Ohio with him, so I can't make fun of Ohio.
Oh, don't worry, you can make fun of Ohio all you want. It's a shit state.
I'm not from here. Unlike
I didn't say you were
Doc,
from there. It's just
I
like you were
wasn't
there.
born here. Yeah.
See,
Dude, it's a shithole. You can make fun of it all you want.
Ohio, it's like the Florida for the North.
Yeah.
No, Florida for the north is called Maine.
No, there's actually people in Florida.
There's people in Florida and Maine as well. It's all the people that leave Florida when it gets too hot.
The moose don't count.
Yeah. I was gonna make a moose joke, but John beat me.
This always sounds really dirty, but Per, you ever heard of the Downey's dickering? That's what they called it.
Yes.
It was one of my favorite shows. It was very funny.
Yes. And then, of course, I grew up with a group called the Dupers. If you guys have never heard of them, you might have heard of them. They're a Canadian group, and they've got a couple of really funny songs, one of which is called The Second Week of Deer Camp.
I've heard that.
And Rusty Chevrolet. So if you haven't had a chance to hear either of those, they are very campy, fun songs, and you will laugh your ass off.
And if you like Canadian humor, I think his name is Red Green. Red Blue? Red Green. Yeah, the Red Green Show. That is amazing. If she can't find you handsome, she can find you handy. That is a Canadian redneck. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Ski out of a water heater was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Just get it all heated up, and you take a pickaxe and punch a hole in the bottom of it. Actually made a movie too, John. It's pretty good. Duct Tape Forever.
I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen from all the times that I had to go to Canada, and I actually had to stay in Canada for like 3 weeks. I watched a lot of Red Green. All right, so are we wanting to do that, Lady Grey?
Hang on, my dog's gotta go out.
I'm indifferent because I have to keep getting up and I'm trying to take care of stuff. It's been a rough day. But no.
Could you use?
I've only seen one cicada before, and it was not fun.
Could you use indifferent in a sentence?
What?
I'd say keep going with radios because with 6 of us, it's not fun for Lady Grey.
Well, I'm getting some echo.
Well, what I said was, could you use indifference in a sentence? I can tell which one are you using the hillbilly version?
No.
Out of all my boyfriends, Rex puts it indifferent.
No, I only got one guy, and he puts it in just right. Thanks.
I don't know. You know, some girls have that thing that they do with their tongue or whatever. I don't know. I haven't had it. I've never been that lucky. But apparently, there's a lot of guys that teach them that. I don't know what that's.
And what thing with the tongue are you talking about?
I don't know. I've never had it. I've just always heard, you know, I taught your girlfriend that thing that you like with her tongue.
I thought that was Alfredo's masterclass.
Well, I mean, it probably was. And that's Professor Alfredo. That's Professor Alfio's.
Alfredo's special sauce.
Yeah, he calls it 069.
Yeah, I decided I'd spend a more expensive route and buy watermelon spears today because I was not lugging a watermelon upstairs.
Because you just weren't feeling it.
No.
Is that a Dirty Dancing reference?
Could be. No, it wasn't. It was just, it's too hot out there.
Anything like
I was not making 2 trips to the parking lot because my apartment is in the farthest corner from the parking lot. So I was not making 2 trips. And I already had an 8-pack of Gatorade and other groceries, so a watermelon was not going.
Per, would you like to explain to the landlord why your car's in the vestibule? Yeah, it's 100 and some odd fucking degrees.
It's gonna be the same reason I give him as to why I have a dog, because y'all can't get rid of the homeless crack addicts that sit out there at 2 o'clock in the morning and won't let me smoke in my apartment.
Hey, Mr. Dave, how's it going?
Apparently, they got cleared out again. They started threatening the neighbors. That's why they got the, that's why they got it posted last time, was because they were getting aggressive towards the neighbors, telling them, you know, please don't leave your trash out where, you know, my cat that's outside can get into it. And please don't drop your, you know, bloody wipe napkins on the ground in front of our places. You know, just asking them, you know, at least be respectful.
Well, you know, they are homeless. They don't normally make the best of decisions.
Well, since they go over to all these other places and drag the freaking trash over, I mean, it's not that big a concept. If you're in for dime, you're in for, you know, if you're going to bring an entire recycling bin full of trash over and dump it in the damn dumpster, you can bring the little things that are like your fucking wipe cloths for your fucking needles.
In for a dime bag, in for a dozen.
Well, the only reason I'm complaining about that specific one is one of them left a cloth out, a dryer sheet or something, and it's full of little red marks. And the only reason I know this is because Connor wouldn't let go of it when he grabbed it. So I had to pry it out of his mouth to find out, oh, good.
Yeah, because who cleans their crack needles with fucking dryer sheets?
Apparently they do.
Sir, it's only called bounce. It won't help it bounce back in. See, and this is why, you know, superhero stories are all fake. Otherwise, most of the homeless would be able to fly.
I was out mowing one day, and somebody dropped like a crack pipe in my front yard, and so I called the cops to get it picked up. And of course he's like, "This is yours," and blah blah blah. I'm like, "No, why would I call you if it was mine?" But anyways,
If it was mine, I would have just picked it back up.
yeah,
Oh.
as they were leaving, I was talking to Scary, and like, Like, yeah, if I made it, would have been better quality than that piece of shit. And cop was still standing. I'm like, oh shit.
Actually, okay, before it was, let's see, this was before I went to college, but after I got out of the Corps, I used to live in this little town. You know this town because we've talked about this before. Anna. I lived
Yes.
above the police
Yes,
station.
that was one of the towns I got warned about.
Yes. Well, once again, remember, I told you I didn't plan on living this long. That's partially why. Anyway, so living there, I literally was having a party above the police station. Like, the door to my house was right beside the entryway to the Anna police station. During this party where I had about 30 people getting drunk above the police station, I'm 19. Somebody in their infinite wisdom gets robbed of their weed and decides to call the cops, who of course show up really quick because they're just downstairs, and he persists to point at other people in the party as to who stole his weed. At this point in time, weed is illegal.
They did that in Maine, Bangor's. I think it was their Facebook page. I want to say somebody dropped a bag of not weed, but it was meth, and they advertised it and let them know they could pick it up at the police station.
Yeah, but see, here people are dumb enough to call.
They did. They showed right up.
Well, I mean, you know, it's meth.
I'm not kidding. This was 5-6 years ago. Like, yeah, no, they were dumb enough that they fucking showed up, and I'm like,
yeah.
My first thought was when I heard about it that the person showed up. My first thought was, which one of my cousins is stupid enough to fucking do that?
Who the fuck calls the cops over their fucking illegal substances?
They didn't call the cops. They answered the cops ad to finding their illegal substances.
Look, I think this is entrapment. No, this is you being stupid.
There's some really dumb fucking people around here.
There are. Once again, Ohio is nothing more than Illinois without Chicago.
People that are stupid in Maine right now. Because, yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard some stories. You're referencing Facebook, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
My uncle lived up in Belfast.
No, this is when there's not a live stream going. I'll fill the rest of y'all in on it.
Well, I don't know. Have someone tell me when I can unmute you, and I'll let you tell them.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. You are muted. All right, chat. Yeah, some things I know that I know about this. This is not something that this is like next level.
Oh no.
Y'all know I can't hear what's going on, so when the story's over, let me know so I can unmute her.
It's good. It's done.
Okay. All right, I unmuted her.
So yeah, there was just some discussion over that on whether or not I should go back to Maine at this point in time, or stay away from all that.
And what did your dad do for a living?
My father is a former union worker who used to remove asbestos.
Oh, hold on. Then it wasn't your dad. Maybe it was your uncle.
Which ones?
The one that worked for Homeland.
That was my stepfather. Yes,
Yeah,
my stepfather is formerly part of Homeland Security's. He and my mother used to work at the armory in Arkansas, and one of the things that the two of them did was write defense plans for how our troops are trained to respond to domestic terrorism threats.
some training hits close to home. Sorry,
Yeah,
too soon.
yeah. So, yeah. I'm a little stressed right now. No, my father's a former union worker, as I said, who used to remove asbestos and similar toxic substances through the unions and the laborers union, and he now has like 6 different kinds of cancer and mesothelioma. So he is very anti-government, even though he's being taken care of very well. But he's very anti-government, so he does a lot of preaching like that.
But let me guess, he's also on Medicaid, Medicare, whichever one is. Yeah. That believe it or not, that's not uncommon.
I mean, Anne Rand, who wrote this stupid book, she
Atlas Shrugged.
Medicare. Yes. So, rules for thee, not for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
That, and all too often I've noticed most people want to be in a category that they're not, especially when they look at it as an economic thing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
But the good thing is my father is not able to get onto. He doesn't have the brain power to get onto social media things and start spouting this.
That's what he has kids for.
No, not kids.
Yeah, we like it when my dad watches his YouTube videos of mining and stuff like that because it keeps him off the Fox News. So we actively encourage it. Although his search history is hilarious because he watches bikini bow fishing for because they're athletic.
Yeah.
It's good sport. Like, okay, Dad.
It's interesting.
Yes. And men watch volleyball for the action.
Yes.
Fuck, we watch volleyball for the physics. The jiggle physics.
I was gonna say, don't even try to cover it with something. You watch that for the titties.
Look, no, actually, you're wrong. Because volleyball players and softball players have some of the nicest, tightest asses I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I can't even begin to lie about that. Normally, yes, you would be 100% correct. It would be all about the boobas, but nah. Most of them girls have more junk in their trunk than a 67 Chevette. Just saying.
It's very specific.
Look.
The 68 model year, just a little less junky.
Well, I mean, you just can't put that much junk in that truck.
Okay, I'm gonna be sitting here for a second. I'm gonna go start prepping some of my stuff for work tonight because I'm finally not overheating the heat.
Oh my god, I can finally do work without all of a sudden getting strangely sleepy.
Well, since I still have to work tonight.
Yeah. See,
Were you on the schedule when you got to work last night?
Yes, and sadly I was moved off the spot where I was supposed to be and sent over. So I only had 11 patients last night, and 6 of them were independent.
I thought you were going to go like completely sideways with that and be like, I only had 7 patients last night and 6 of them went out in the hospital. I don't know.
No, but it was 11 patients that I had. 6 of them were independent. I had to do nothing except just make sure they were breathing. And then 4 of the remaining were skilled patients, so they were minimal. They were limited to an extensive assist. and only one was a true extensive assist. So I had a real easy night.
In the nursing home, I gotta go out. Go out like my grandma, face down in the spaghetti, coat all the people sitting next to you.
Now, I gotta admit, I think if I go out, I want to go out either. I think I want to go out like my mom.
That's by hooker.
My mom, she just went to sleep, and everybody went in, and like 4 hours later, and was like, "Yep, she's not breathing. She ain't breathed in a while. What the hell happened to her?" That's yeah.
I don't actually wondering about his wife. Remember years when she passed away in the bed?
I remember that. She died on the show?
Yeah. Yeah, he woke up and she died of blood clots in the middle of the night. And I ran out of indigo.
If you go, how do you want to go? Of a heart attack after coitus. After coitus. My luck. It'll be before.
Pretty sure my grandpa tried to pass out against the door to surprise my uncle.
Just watch out that Brad Pitt doesn't show up.
True. That's like anytime we're driving or something and, John Denver music comes on, we get all worried because, in Final Destination, anytime somebody died, John Denver was on. I guess you have to have water too.
And Denver's full of shit, man.
I think that's because most of the people, as they have to listen to John Denver, would rather kill themselves.
I suppose that's a possibility.
As engineers, we have to accept all possible outcomes.
Did he? In his plane?
Hey, Purr, come out the mission.
Hold on.
Or
Sorry,
do you-
I was answering business.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if you needed me to teleport you.
No, I was just the cake that I have due next weekend. The person was asking me what time it would be ready on the 3rd.
Did you tell her the getting time?
That's what I'm doing.
What time will it be ready on the 3rd? Whenever I fucking say it's ready. That's what.
Well, no, it's actually going to be done on the 2nd and boxed and in the refrigerator for her. So she can pick it up as early as 7 o'clock on the morning of the 3rd.
Yeah, but you don't tell them that. That's why you always tell them like 7 o'clock in the evening. Granted, it was ready the day before. Why? Because fuck them. They can wait.
They need it by the party's at 1 on Sunday. And I'm not going to rush for a 7 p.m. pickup the day before when I'm working.
Hail it.
So I just let them know that let me know what time you want to pick it up on Sunday morning. It's going to be ready by 7 a.m. And that's just to make sure if there were any finishing touches that I needed to take care of.
Oh, Mr. Dave, how's it going?
And they want to come at around
Still
noon,
there.
so that's perfect because I'm usually up around noon every day anyways, even on the weekends, just to putter around for a little bit.
Mr.
So
Dave.
that works out perfect.
Oh yeah, you're still there, Mr. Dave.
Okay, let me come to the mission. Sorry.
Hmm. Okay. Is it just me, or does Inferno always have that look of constipation?
He lives in hell. It's probably really humid, so you know his stools are probably pretty dry.
I mean, he looks like he's pushing pretty hard.
Needs fiber.
Needs to eat a shag rug.
Diet for a demon. So, I mean, they're pretty low in fiber, right?
Yes.
Start of a new product, so you know, hella musical.
Cause I'm easy like Sunday morning. Let's go.
I really need to fix the swipe on my phone so when I type swipe out tomorrow, it doesn't make the word titty.
Oh, that could make some interesting conversations right there.
Yeah, because I text my boss if he has an early start, and I always tell him what time his day is for tomorrow, and
7:30
he changes it to titty.
There you go. Your phone has psychic.
We start at 7 a.m. titty.
All right. Look. All right. I guess I'll make it a point there, nipple.
Just how have I typed titty so many times that it thinks I'm swiping titty?
Your boss didn't try to sex traffic you multiple times while in Mexico.
Did the Mexicans keep giving you back?
Yeah.
It's your fault for having a sweet little ass.
All your organs were intact. You don't have an Aztec tattoo on your left ass cheek. I mean, it was a pretty uneventful trip.
Yes, my dad specifically told me that I was not to come back with a Mexican or with an Aztec tattoo on my left ass cheek.
So what if it was on your right ass cheek?
He asked him that.
Was that okay? I mean, that's oddly specific. I mean, really though, it's like, do you have your left kidney? Did they plan on stealing my right? What was the? Wait a minute.
That left ass cheek. Begging to be tattooed.
It's on them if they try to take the kidneys. Like, runs in the family, so good luck on that.
I don't care about the right ass cheek. That one can go to hell. But that left ass cheek is mine. I like the way it looks. I like its curvature.
You did some illegal butt implants while you were down there?
That's what he really went for.
My ass is big enough already.
He wanted to get some free rhinoplasty. He actually signed up for an abortion, but yeah, lo and behold, who knew he couldn't get one? But it is Mexico, so they did allow it.
Still try.
He went through. Oddly enough, I don't think it was very effective.
Not constipated anymore, at least.
See, I could make a Desane Says joke right here, but I don't think y'all would like that too well.
Yeah, please do.
Well, if you watched the debate last night, DeSantis said that he talked to a woman who survived 4 abortions. Her grandma caught her on a plate. So, was she in the next room over from you?
Yeah, no kidding.
Ah,
That is pretty bad. Almost as bad as the current president going to Hawaii and trying to do it. He knows what they're going like. 'Cause my kitchen caught fire once. Oh, really? Your kitchen?
Oh no.
And this is probably a no, but has anybody seen the Meg 2 yet?
No,
no.
I haven't even seen one.
I watched 1. I just haven't watched 2 yet.
Really, those bad movies have Tara Reid in them.
Those are Sharknado. This is Jason Statham.
Hey, don't knock the Sharknado.
Oh, I'm not knocking it. I love it. That's great.
I mean, that could totally happen. Yeah.
They make Sharknado with Jaws 3 yet, where the Sharknado follows them all around the world trying to eat them.
And the bigger question would be, why don't you just move? I mean, after the first Sharknado, you think they would just be like, yeah, okay, all those coastal cities are looking pretty safe now.
I'll just go to fucking Kansas.
Yeah, go to Ohio. Ain't shit from the ocean ever ate you in Ohio. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yay! My watermelon's all cut up.
So your phone auto corrects today to titty.
Tomorrow to titty.
Oh, tomorrow to titty.
It's because I swipe. Now were you just like,
No, the autocorrect's just misspelling today.
Huh.
I
That's
have no idea how you can do the swipe thing. That's just so complicated.
well, I mean, I can swipe, but that I don't see how it's getting the letters for TIT out of tomorrow. Like, there's a lot of letters there.
Very
Because
carefully.
they go across the because she goes across the I before she goes across the O when she's swiping. So it's actually registering TI before it registers TO. So if she'd actually gone instead of trying to go TO, if she goes and pulls it down towards the M, it'll pop up tomorrow. But if she leaves it with the swipe that she's giving it, it's going to automatically pull up the most common word that she's typed that starts with TI.
which is apparently titty.
Yep. My phone's like, F fuck? No. Friday. F fuck? No.
What do you, dude? I've got an iPhone, so it's like duck.
I was
Duck?
going to say my Samsung for the longest time, every time I tried to write fuck, it would autocorrect it to duck.
Are you
I gotta
sure?
work around my iPhone.
Are you sure you want to say duck? No, I didn't say duck. I said, why do you confuse a D and an F?
I've been ducking a lot of people.
How many ducks could a woodchuck fuck if a woodchuck could fuck ducks?
Or duck. Now I will tell you this. I used to have a friend of mine. Well, my old partner in crime at work. He was from Alabama, and when he first got to Illinois, he bought himself a nice Galaxy phone, and he tried to use the voice activation on it. You ever want to see something utterly fucking hilarious? Have someone with a strong Southern drawl try to use Siri's or Alexa or Hey Google, any of them, because they have no fucking idea of what they're saying. I mean, we sat there and laughed for a good half hour because he would just say like the most common things, and it would be, did you want to do, and it'd just be something that wasn't even close. Like, we had no idea where out of left field this shit was coming from. And he's like, I told y'all I can't use the assistant, the voice activation. We were just like, huh, really?
Oh, so I just got cucumber to peel and slice up.
No, did you
Oh,
put
and my
that
chicken salad sliders.
did you put that in the pocket beside your prison? Did you put it in your prison wallet?
What?
Cucumber?
There's 2 of them, and no.
Oh, okay. I don't know
I
why.
like cucumbers.
Giggity.
And I get the big European ones. This is not getting any better.
Well, that's okay. Wait till you see an actual eggplant.
Yes, I have worked in a kitchen. I may know how to work with eggplant.
Huh, yeah, it looks like a penis. No, the fuck it doesn't. What, an elephant's trunk? What, you think a penis on a donkey? What? For size relation, for those of you who don't know, an eggplant is about the size of a squash.
Yeah, about the size of a small spaghetti squash.
So you're looking at around a foot to a foot and a half long, and can normally grow about 6 to 8 inches around. Yeah, they're not small at all. Although the funniest thing is, if you've ever seen, like, if you get all the when I was in college, I used to love to watch shit like Finding Nemo, and I got into one of my little rabbit holes and decided I was going to make as an eco tube fish tank, saltwater fish tank that was self-sustaining. And I wanted to do the cast of Finding Nemo, and Nemo would be about 2 inches long. Dory is about 6 to 8 inches long.
Yep.
Their size comparisons are completely off. All right, guys, we ready to go protect this bank?
Oh, I'm coming.
Well, I mean, you didn't have to tell us that, but
Well, nobody was noticing.
Giggity.
You can't even come up with a comeback for that one.
oh, I had one, but I just decided not to say it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we knew you were coming because you were talking about trying to get dry.
Bank is being robbed. Oh no.
Ow! Ice Mistral hurts.
She was so nice, she held me right in the doorway.
Buy you the glasses so you can sing it better.
You should.
Oh my, she's an AV.
Yes.
I figured she'd only be an elite.
No, we are in a group of 6. And I think we still get it set to +2.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
So therefore, it's, trust me, it's recognizing she's an AV.
I guess I just didn't realize we had this many people in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Contrary to popular belief, I do have friends. All right, we doing the side quest or we bouncing?
Doesn't matter either way for me.
I'm always down to try the side quests.
All right, let's try the side quest.
Is there 4 or all 5 of them? There's only 4 of them at Brookstown, isn't there? It's 5 for Founders Fall and Paragon Island. Can't remember.
There's a red dot over there.
Is 4
Miss
according to
Medieval. That's who we met. That's who we lost.
Ooh, what was that?
Bombing
She
guys.
was here in voice with us, but we lost her somewhere.
Uh,
And new person.
I've got to get a new capture card.
What's wrong?
Every now and then, I'll either A, lose all sound, or B, it will be very loud snow.
Hmm.
And I don't know why it does that. Huh?
You boom boom down. That's
You
why.
know? Because I'm an informer. Now,
call you the snowman.
shh, that's my side gig. I wrote that off on my taxes as being a roadside pharmaceuticalist.
Fire bombing is up.
Oh, yeah, something's glowing. All right, guys. Have a heart attack.
Prevent the vault break-in.
Got the key to the pawn shop too.
I mean, that can't be right. Went to the wrong place. Oh, I'm in the pawn shop.
Yes, because target changed. We got found. Hey, I just started doing that. can't get them out of the freaking doorway.
What are you laughing at? Are you high?
Can you share? Wait, what was her answer to hi?
She says no.
It's
Oh.
believable though.
Possibly.
I'm gonna give that a possible 6 out of 10.
There's 4, right? We've got 3.
You're like blank man, check the pills.
Here it is.
I'm at one of the people in the pawn shop. I think there's a guy here trying to get to you.
Nemesis.
Inside.
Nemesis.
A lot of vengeance too.
A lot of mushrooms.
We won't talk about those. Or that dragon in the corner.
Don't catch me. What's got me?
I mean, you can smell the color blue too, right?
Pink has a flavor.
I know. But her husband gets mad every time I talk about that.
No, I did literally once smoke this stuff, and the strain name was called Pink, and I sat there after smoking it and said that Pink had a flavor. Sure what the flavor was, but Pink had a flavor.
Also sat there on the floor and contemplated the masterful complexity of a ceiling fan.
Some quality time with a cat doing that.
Well, I mean, maybe you didn't have a cat.
I guess we beat this one.
Hmm?
Oh, we're running around like crazy inside of the little vault inside of here, and we should be going outside.
I wanted to steal some stuff.
Look, Tommy is so smart. He just sits there and lays and looks at the ceiling fan. Billy, he's fucking 14. Should have already figured that shit out by now.
Yellow dot is the next mob.
Yellow dot.
Map overlay. There's the next mob, the Nemesis to get.
Well, there's a group here too,
Okay.
where I'm at. On the red dot.
Oh,
Black and yellow.
so he's figured out that if he sits there and slobbers on these rawhide rolls long enough, he can get his mouth around an edge of a corner and get it to start peeling up. He's unrolling a rawhide roll. My dog's a little strange.
Deconstructing is good.
Dog always, when it comes to chew toys, he always eats the asshole out first.
Part dingo. Part hyena.
Possible.
Yeah, that's another one that if they were actually accurate with the animals, I don't think would make a very good children's movie. Considering hyenas eat you from asshole out.
Lions aren't all that cuddly either.
No.
Well, I mean, the porn parody would make sense though of that one. So
Oh,
This is true. That and Woody Woodpecker would be a lot different.
Woodpecker.
Cinderella was.
A whore.
No. In the adult movie that I watched, Cinderella had a snapping pussy.
Oh,
She didn't have a glass slipper.
the Alice in Wonderland one was, no, I didn't say off with your head. I said give me some head.
nice.
See, the king had to be careful when he asked for that shit. Is that what happened to King Richard? He kept telling his wife that he wanted some head, and unfortunately, they kept cutting hers off. Isn't that the one that had all the wives?
Three, I think.
No, he had all executed. Only one was beheaded. He either had them executed or imprisoned. But yes, Henry VIII.
The good old days.
When you're pissed that she won't give you a boy, only to realize it's your own damn fault.
Hey, look, I'm the king. It's never my fault.
Didn't have science back then. Henry watched a lot of Fox News.
He was a very big hand watcher.
Yeah.
Flipped in some Tucker Carlson. All right, now we're going to the red dot, right?
That's I think it's pink.
Oh, pink. Oh,
I'm colorblind. I don't know.
Brad.
See it on the map. I think it's pink. Whatever
it's
one
pink.
I'm at.
you ma'am are correct. You are at a pink dot.
Pink.
Well, there's also a mob at the red one too.
It's the one that has a smell.
That dot's always pink on the inside.
Pink has a flavor, not a smell.
I'm sorry, Blake.
Is that flavor fishy?
No,
Okay,
it was fruity.
thought I'd ask.
Tastes like schnozberries.
But the snozberries taste like snozberries.
Actually, I bought some gummies back in Maine that were flavored. They were called snozberry. And in case you were wondering, it's blueberry grape.
Actually, there is a very old. If you go to Cape Girardeau, Missouri, there along the riverfront, there is an old ice cream parlor that still has like the walk-up window to it, and they have one of their flavors is snozberry, and they also have an elderberry.
Is it an elderberry and blueberry?
Yes.
I think I know that place because I went there once and I was walking along their riverwalk with looking at the casino boat that was out there, riverboat.
Yes, it is actually right before where the dam, well, not the dam, but the retention wall opens, so
Yeah,
that
when
you could
said
go to the river.
Snozberry and elderberry. I was torn between which one to try, but they didn't have snozberry there. But I do remember the elderberry blueberry one because that's what I had.
And elderberry is actually not that bad.
No, it's not. It's
But
very blueberry-like.
Elderberry used to be used for medicine, though.
Mm-hmm.
So did cocaine.
Well, I mean, that's if you remember, like in it was either History of the World or one of the Mel Brooks movies where he says, "And your mother smells of elderberries."
That's Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I was just saying it's
Yeah.
Monty Python.
Mighty Python. You know, that was because they used elderberries on the prostitutes.
Because they're antiseptic.
Sure. We'll go with that. Innocent.
Hey, I'm just saying.
And your mother smells of elderberries.
Still sitting here fighting this one group. You know, I bet it would go quicker if I had my pet out.
I thought I was getting kind of lonely there. I'm Mr.
Well, there's like
Mm-hmm.
a whole lot of Nemesis freaking. They were buffing each other.
Giggity.
Oh, and look, and now here comes some more. A door just opened up and more Nemesis just ran over.
Sounds kind of dirty.
Now, when they were buffing each other, I mean, did they take the one knee approach or the two knee approach?
Nemesis, Predator.
I actually thought you said fucking each other, so you know.
Oh. That would only be if she wrote it on if she typed it on her phone.
They were ducking each other. They're finally dead! I have been there since we came out of the shop.
It's prolonging their suffering. Slow
I was
death is
tickling them to death.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Leaf cuts.
They said they wanted the mushroom, you gave it to them.
Well, at work this morning, I decided I was going to do a new YouTube video, and basically, it was going to be a request to Terry Smith. What is it? Terry Crews to become President Camacho and actually get put in for president. I was going to write him in.
Have you seen the YouTube video of President Camacho getting a colonoscopy?
Yes. If you notice at the end of it, he says, "We need to keep you alive so that you can vote for me in 2024.
Yeah. Oh, I'd vote for him.
Hell, I'd vote for him.
I'd vote for anybody that wasn't Trump at this point.
President. The first person that you vote for president for their first time already with the title of president.
And when you think about it, at least he was smart enough to realize he wasn't not the smartest person. He got the smartest person to fix everything.
Yes.
Good delegation skills.
That is. Well, I mean, but you do realize I love the IQ test and the look on that guy's face when he took the little square and he was trying to get the circle in the square hole and he noticed the guy was looking at him, so he like curved over. Oh, that was great. He never stopped trying to enter it in the wrong hole. Dedication.
Dedication.
Meanwhile, every girl goes, if that's the IQ test, then they all fail. Dollhouse! Oh my god! Banging an ambush, of course.
Okay, I gotta go take care of a portion of my dinner, so I'm just gonna stand right here. Or actually, I'm gonna pop out. That way I don't hold anything up.
How are you doing, Dollhouse? Yeah, I think we've got them all. We could actually leave if we want.
Just waiting for the out of the pool announcement.
Oh, yeah, everybody out of the pool.
Didn't want to prematurely depool.
Premature, yes.
Depoolation.
Yeah. So does that mean your boss thinks that you just randomly put the word titty into every conversation?
I thankfully have not sent him an accidental tittying.
Well, that sounds like that should be something between you and your husband.
Yeah, Doc, when was the last time you got an accidental titty on a text message?
Well, there was that one time in Nam.
Yeah. I did tell him no donkey shows though when he was in Mexico.
Yeah, you don't want to ruin. You can't unsee that shit, bro. I mean, at first you can't look away because you're in awe, and then you can't look away because you lack the ability.
I'm a wet blanket like that.
You actually did see a loose cattle herd though behind the Walmart right on the border, so that was entertaining.
I was really worried for a second where you were going with that conversation.
Last
It's like you didn't see a what?
time I was in Mexico, they had a police raid of a major cartel, and I sent a clipping of the newspaper article to at the time my girlfriend, and was like, "Hey, look at what's going on here," not knowing that she couldn't read Spanish. So, or actually just not thinking that she couldn't read Spanish. So, if you've ever seen the Mexican police, take your idea of a terrorist. That's what the Mexican police look like. When they arrest you, they're in black hoods with black, black shirt, black pants, black jump pants. They do not look like what Americans consider cops. So she was like, "Oh my God, how much do they want for that guy's head?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking?" And then I look at the picture. I'm like, "Oh yeah, well, because they brought him out on the middle of the stage, and everybody, because the police don't show their face, so they still had,
Family get targeted.
yeah. So they were all still like decked out in complete black. Yeah, not. It was not a pretty picture. I mean, it was a pretty picture from their side of it, if you understood, but yeah, from ours, it just looked like a terrorist, like they were going to behead him. Because I mean, they had the whole bag over his head, the whole nine. Of course, then I had to explain to her, no, the people who look like the terrorists are the actual police.
Ones in the fancy clothes, those are the cartel
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, the one that looks like they should be undercover officers, those are the cartel. The one who looked like the terrorists, those are the police. And she's like, "How do you tell the difference in all these things?" I said, "Well, it says it in the bio." Wait a minute. Shit.
I mean, I would think Policia would be figure out police, but okay.
Well, but that's what she thought. She thought that because, of course, the one that looks like the police was the guy with the bag over his head. So she didn't know what was going on. She could read that it had something to do with the police. but it just looked like it was a hostage situation where they were going to behead the police officer. Until I let her know that no, this is not the police officer with the bag on his head. That's the cartel, the ones in all black carrying the guns with the blacked out faces. Those are the police. Of which I had to find the same article translated because she didn't want to believe me. She was like, surely the police don't look like that over there. And I'm like, yeah.
Thankfully, it was pretty uneventful.
So what part of Mexico did you go to?
Agua Prieta. It's right, literally where Douglas, Arizona is.
Yeah, I was about to say that's pretty American.
Yeah, pretty much.
In case you,
the same town, just split by the border.
Yeah, in case you don't know about going to Mexico, the closer you get to Mexico City, the worse you get. Like, the worse you get. The more businesses look more like prisons. Except you realize, like, the drop fencing is to keep people out of the business. Of the business.
Still kind of looked a little bit like that there, but it wasn't horrible.
Or are you okay if I pull you into the mission, or are you leveling or something?
No, go ahead. I'm prepping food.
Okay, just wanted to be sure before I did it.
Say make it sporting though. Teleport her up there near that wolf. Taking that. Hit her again. Hit her again. Hit her again. No, no. Oh, doll. It has been a minute.
My dog begs for cucumber peelings. And then sits there and sucks them down like they're spaghetti.
Oh, loves carrots.
Cucumber's probably good for him.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you don't want your dog to get around a wolf. They'll have fun with him.
Huh?
All the other dogs making fun of him. They're wired.
My dog already has all the humans making fun of it.
Hey, look, we're not identifying his proper credit score is not making fun of him.
That's just being impressed.
I know. That's game recognizing game right there. That is. Mona. I don't think so.
How about a new transfer case for a 64 International Scout?
That's oddly specific. I'd like to see the sub drop. I mean, sometimes you got to ask those questions. They're electric.
Daddy, and I'm thinking he's talking about a sandwich.
Oh, see, we weren't totally not thinking about a sandwich. If I carry a foot long, people. Yes, so I don't carry 8 foot long, I carry 2 foot longs.
The Fry from Futurama. Not sure if that's a dick joke or not.
Yes, I measure my foot long like Subway does. On a table before you cut it in half?
The fourth state.
Oh. Or I'm gonna go with the second one, you don't. But then again, you know, we ought to thank the Subway because they've been telling women for years that that was 12 inches. I'm huge in Japan.
You're saying our mouths have been calibrated wrong all this time.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm not going to say wrong. I'm going to say it might have been calibrated with an offset. You know, but then again, you know, you also need to look at your tolerances and see, you know, exactly what's the plus minus on that. You know, you got to figure out what the range, what's your degree of accuracy. My only thing is, how did we lose? We're not believing it. Damn. How did we lose with Subway? And they told us that, you know, Well, we didn't think anybody would think that we were talking about 12 inches when they fucking called it a foot long. Like, what were they thinking?
So we've got the Imperial metric and subway measuring system.
That's what's happened for all those Mars rovers. They were measured in subway.
Subway sandwiches over the yard. Oh God.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is 8 o'clock, so it is my time.
Sounds good to me too.
I would like to thank you guys for allowing me to play with you guys.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Have a good evening.
Yep. Everybody have a good night.
You too. All right.
Purr, have a good night at work.
Yes,
I
Purr.
hope so. You guys have a good night as well.
Thank you, Purr.
See you later.
Have a good one, Purr. All right, and as always, I'd like to thank you guys for joining me. You guys are the reason why I do what I do. I'd like to personally say thank you for blessing me with the ability to try to entertain you for a while. It is truly an honor. Doll, you know you have my heart, babe. You have a good night. Be careful and be safe. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Cyberpunk, thank you for the follow. As always, thank you guys. You too, buddy. Be careful. Be safe. Peace.